All right. See if you can keep up with our brain teasers here. Time. How many months are in 2 years? Should be 52 months in a year, so it would be 102 in 2 years, so 102, 4. Sorry, not 2. And then if it's 3 years, I add 52 more, that's 156. And if it was 4 years, it's 52 more, which would be 208. Time. What time is 14 minutes after 3:10? So I add 14 minutes to 3:10, and I come up with 3:24. Make sure you put the colon in there. Number sense. 35 plus 47. It's going to be 73. No, a little more than that. It's going to be 82. Because 35 and 35, and then I have, let's see, 35 plus 40 would be 75, and then 7 more would be 82. Number sense. 370 plus 50 should be 420, because 7 and 5 is 12, and 300 plus 50 puts me just over, well, yeah, anyways, I got it. 420. 1 yard is 36 inches. How many inches is 4 yards? So it would be 4 times 36. So 4 times 36 is going to be 100, and 4 times 30 is 120. 4 times 6 is 24. So I add those together, I get 144. 1 foot is 12 inches. How many inches is 1/2 of a foot? 6 inches. Use a quotation marks to notate inches. Okay, how many inches is 1/4 of a foot? Should be 3 inches. And 4 times 7 is 28. Minus 1 is 27. Divided by 3 is 9. Plus 1 is 10. Times 10 is 100. All right. Now let's look at what our new concept is. We're going to talk about, looks like, more fractions. A picture can help us understand the meaning of fractions. This circle is divided into, it's got 6 equal parts. One of the parts is shaded in, so 1/6 of this circle is shaded in. And that is its smallest amount for a fraction anyways. And then 5, 6 are not shaded in. So, that's a cool way to look at that. Now this one has 5 dots. 3 dots are filled in, so 3 of the 5 are shaded and 2 of the 5 are not shaded. This circle right here is shaded by 1/4. There's only 4 parts, and 3 parts, 3 over 4, are not shaded. Or we could turn it into decimals and also into cents or percents. So 25% is the same as 1/4. 1/4, not 1/2. 1/4, and is the same as 0.25. Fractions and percents are 2 ways of describing parts of a whole. The whole is 100%, which abbreviates down to 100%, or a whole is 1/2 of 100%, which would be 50%, or 1/2. And here we've got this representation here, and then we're comparing it to dollars. 1/2 of a dollar is 50 cents. 1/2 of a dollar is 50 cents. Here we have it, if 0.50. 1/2 of the whole is 50%. 1/4 of the whole is 25%, 25 cents, or $0.25. 1/10, or 10 cents, is 10%, 1/10. Okay, and what else do we have to focus on? 3, what percent of this is shaded in? 50% is shaded. 50% is not shaded. Or 50 cents of a dollar, we compared it as well. And then this is lesson practice. Now let's go ahead and start working on the lesson. This is lesson 30. So we're going to be doing evens. So, we're going to change that a little bit. I'm going to make us do all of these. 1 to 4 is an equation. Oh no, I say evens. We'll stick with evens. Okay. Here we go. Erase. Here we go. Erase. All right. We are going to start on this one here. It is a review of chapter 6, lesson 16, or lesson 28. So if you need help on that, understanding it a little more in depth, go back and look at lesson 28 or lesson 16 and look at what the examples are and the before the written practice part where that covers the concepts. We're talking about time here. First month of the year is January, which has 31 days. After January, how many days are left in a common year? Oh, so how many days are there in a whole year? So you're going to need to do some calculating. So we're going to subtract 31 from the total days in 1 year. And we're going to come up with something. I'm not sure what it is, but if you don't remember what the number of days in 1 year is, it's 360 something. 4. Lorna used, Lorna used 45-cent stamps to mail the heavy envelope. What was the total value of the stamps on the envelope she used? 5. I didn't read that right the first time. So I'm going to take 5 and I'm going to multiply it times 0.45. This is multiply. Oops. 5 times 5 is 25, and 5 times 4 is 20. Add the 2. Got 22, and then that's it. I'm done. But what we remember here, there are 2 decimal points, so I need to bring it over 2. So my answer is $2.25. Number 6, which factors of 25 are also factors of 50? A factor is, well, if I take the number 25, the factors are 5 and 5, and I can't break it down anymore. So what factors are also factors of 50? So this factors, there's only 2 of them, is also a factor of 50, correct? And then moving on to the next problem, we have number 8 here. What number is the denominator in the fraction of 3? This is a review of lesson 20. So the top one is our numerator, or gives us how many numbers there are. And the denominator is the one on the bottom that tells us what it's divided by. Denominator. Okay? And I'm probably spelling it wrong there, but we'll just circle this word right here. It goes right there. 10. All right, we have a number here, and this is a variable. So it's like a this is an equation. I have a W minus 19.46 equals 28.93. And if I were to do the facts, I could switch these, right? And to get, there's 4 facts, right? There's 4 addition and 4 subtraction facts. If I add both of these, I would get W, and I could put them in in any order, right? So if I add 19.49, and add 28.93, I would get W. So let's just see what that looks like. I just write it out a little bit. I'm going to move this W like that. If I add those 2, I would get W. So that's the way I could solve that one. And number this one, we just have to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Just this is one way of doing it. I can count down. I've got 8 plus 4 gets me past, I have a 12, and I put my 1 there to count on top. And then I got 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 1 is 8, plus 6 is 14, right? So I put another 1 here, and I put a 4. Then I have 2 that I add to the next one. So I go 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 5 is 9, plus 7 is 16. Oh, I just went past 10, so 16 plus, so 6 plus 9 is 15. Oh, I just went past 10 again. And 5 plus 2 is 7, and then I bring down my 2s that I went past, so it should be about 274. Yep, that looks about right. Okay, moving on. Multiplying here. Number 14. make sure that after it is multiplied, we add the 0. So first thing first, we're going to add a 0 to this thing, so it gets that extra 0. And then you multiply this one time, 6 times 8, and you do all that out, and make sure that when you're done, you move the decimal over 2 times, so it goes right there. All right, and 16. Oh, this is just simple division. So if I were to set it up, I go like this, and I do 3, 6, 2. 10 goes into 3, 0 times. 10 goes into 30, 3 times. 3 times 10 is 30. I then have 6 left over, bring down the 2. 10 goes into 62. 6 times. 6 times 10 is 60. And now I am out of space. And I have a remainder of 2. So I could just do a remainder of 2 over here. Or go ahead and finish it out, which is going to make it 0.02. That's what it should come out to, 36.02. Because 10 doesn't go into 2, but 10 will go into 22 times. So it would end at that decimal point right there. All right, let's erase my scribblings on number 20 because I need to do number 20 here pretty quick. Let's see. 18. Oh, wow. Looks like you just need to add. Go ahead and stack those up and add them. Number 18, just need to multiply them straight across. Start with 6. 6 times 30. You get your answer, and then you go whatever that answer. 6 times 3 is 18. So 180 times 12 equals, go ahead and multiply that out. From February 1 to September 1, how many months are there? So February 1 counts as 1 month. And we just count it out. Look at the calendar and count that out. All right. Oh, you don't have to do number 21. 22. What is the sum of 605 and 597? So this is a practice of 605, 597. We're using the operator of sum, which is a plus. And you just need to learn, make sure you remember how to read those. 24. What are the next 3 terms in this continuing sequence? Oh, they're counting by tens. 250, 260, 270, 280, 290. Write the next 3 in, okay? Next, on 26. Ooh, I got to show you this thermometer because high temperature in one summer in Madrid, Spain is shown on the thermometer. This counts by 2s. There's 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, and then it goes to 40. So this is actually 36 degrees. What was the high temperature that day? It was 36 degrees. I just want to make sure we got that. Okay. Okay, what year comes 1 decade after the Louisiana Purchase Treaty was signed in 1803? Oh, good history lesson in the middle of math. Look at that. 1 decade later is 10 years. So 1803 and plus 10 equals, that's a good one, okay. 28, justify, show to check. So this would be a fact. If I had 14 remainder 2 or plus 2, and I multiplied this by 7, I always do multiplication first, and I added 2, it should equal 100. If I'm not mistaken. 7 times 14 equals, when I was doing math, it's 70. And 7 times 4 is 28. And 28 plus 2 equals 30. So I have 70 plus 30 equals 100. Is that true? That would be a way of justifying there. 30. Write a word problem to represent the equation 2n equals 20. Then solve the equation. All right. These are not my favorite problems. They're hard to do. But I'm going to try and help make so it's easy for somebody watching the video. Let's say I want 2 of something, and I pick whatever that is. It could be 2 cars, 2 whatever, and for one of the items. Oh, actually, I would say that. I'm not going to say for one of the items. I will say I have a total of $20. Wait, no, I would say that. For whatever I did in the first thing, cost $10. How much can I purchase for $20? Make sure I put the dollar signs on our things, okay? And that would kind of work for that. Okay, good luck.